So it's been a while since my last GTA video. Lublin, it took me so long to cover this update that Rockstar already dropped another one. So what have I been doing since the last one, other than playing Metro and Jedi Fallen Order? Well, Ivan has been gambling. Oh yeah. Blять. Hoo-hoo, nice. 20, I'm gonna stand. This is some bullshit. Yeah, now I was getting cheeky, I deserve that. Still, overall I made some money. Shame I can only bet 5 grand though. I was also inhaling vodka like it's gonna run out tomorrow. And then beating up people afterwards. And also drinking and driving. Overall, the time spent procrastinating was very productive. But while getting wasted, Ivan Ivanovic, the infamous Serbian war criminal of the Yugoslav wars, was reminiscing the good old times of butchering civilians. And he has done something he hasn't done in many years. That is, formulating a cohesive thought. What if he started representing his people effectively by spreading Balkan culture and traditions? Well, what's the best way to do that if not by becoming an arms trafficker? Coincidentally, there is a wanker pestering me on the phone to do exactly that. His name is Oscar Guzman, and he yearns for me to purchase the Mackenzie hangar up in Grapeseed. We go hop on over there and do exactly this. We get a cutscene where we meet the bozo. Ooh, a Kalashnikov. Beautiful.
Islands. The great American pastime. Those are our greatest export, huh?
Yeah, I'm not so sure about that, comrade. The Kremlin is definitely competing for that #1 spot. Bro, are you watching hentai? Truly, the West has fallen. Remember kids, no anime. It turns your brain into horny goop. Not very healthy. Watch CC Hypno instead or something, I don't know.
I knew from the moment I saw you. We're the same.
You also have Interpol looking for you for what you did in Bosnia? Awesome, dude. Yeah, so he shows us around, but there is not that much to show, other than the very durable bed over there and the computer. Might as well start setting everything up. We hop on this military flavored bike we got and start heading up a mountain. We do come across some hikers, and so I do the only thing that comes to mind, which is to start bothering them. These guys have no clue how good they have it. I didn't even shoot them. What we do in fact shoot is the local wildlife, because ain't no way I'm letting a couple endangered cougars live. This one I bring back for shashlik with Oscar later. We then get to work on destroying this little government transmission tower. Basically the idea is if we break this wannabe Eiffel Tower, the local gunrunners will have to drop to lower altitudes to avoid detection, and then we can smack their ass and steal their shit. Crazy money. We successfully initiate London bridges falling down, and we find the bomboclots who yearn for their weapons to be stolen. They just don't know it yet. We chase the geezer all over sandy shores for like 5 minutes, collecting all the drops and avoiding the fun police. God forbid a gopnik from the block has a hobby. We deliver all this gavno we stole to some buyer Oscar cooked up. Money, very nice, I like. We begin to leave, but then tragedy strikes. An AC-130 pulls up and blows everything to smithereens. I mean, I still got paid, but I'm not sure my customer would approve. Ah, who cares, he's dead anyway. We are back in free mode and some bozo runs me over. So I run all over said bozo. We return to Mackenzie for a rapid drip change. If I'm gonna be a Serbian gunrunner, I might as well try to look the part. There we go. You can tell I have a specific opinion on Bosnian mosques and cultural heritage sites. Oscar tells us that AC-130 belongs to Eberhard Munitions, who are basically wannabe Merryweather. They're big, politically connected, and clearly not very big fans of competition. So we're gonna get back on them by stealing the machine. My Polish ass is a little proud of Oscar, not gonna lie. And if anyone is gonna steal that vehicle, it's gonna be me. We do the first setup mission, which is to steal some planes. We traverse over to some canyon where wannabe Merryweather has a super secret airstrip. Little do they know, we are the KGB and no secret is beyond our reach. Oscar says the more moguls I steal, the more we will sell after this, so I understand the assignment now. We start killing all the corpo cons guarding this place. We get like half of them with a sniper, then go in with glorious AK, and we die. Great success. Upon second attempt we manage to yoink a mogul. Eberhard goons want to shoot me down of course, but I am a master of avoiding Bulgarian potholes. We go over to Mackenzie and Oscar gets rid of my tail. We decide to get back at them by bombing a lot of their supplies. It is very fun. This is probably how Allied pilots felt while bombing Dresden back to the Renaissance period. Blin, Oscar likes it more than I do, and he's not even flying the plane. Bro is clearly the ideal nuclear bomber pilot. We land the plane and go back for the second one, but unfortunately the fund police doesn't approve of my plan. 87th times the charm and we steal the second plane and land it in Mackenzie. Beautiful. Next mission, let's go. Next mission is intel. What do you mean you don't want to go in blind? Oscar is such an obvious nerd. We hop on some drones for the mission because the Mexican clearly thinks I'm Ukrainian or something. We infiltrate whatever the hell this place is. You know, I'm not sure placing electronic servers in unobstructed view of the ocean is a smart idea. What if there's a storm and some slightly bigger than normal waves flood the place? For some wannabe Meriwether, they sure are equally as stupid. We discreetly do some hacking until the discrete part fails. We then transition to combat hacking. There's even some drone-on-drone action. Nevertheless, this was really easy. Oscar discovers that some crashed ship had some sort of signal jammer that's gonna be very useful, so that's what we go to pick up next. Of course, it wouldn't be a GTA mission if the place wasn't swarming with hostile NPCs. We neutralize this infestation and then go for a swim, looking for said signal jammer. Wow, look at this cool fish. I wonder if it likes pets. We spend an obnoxious amount of time looking for what we need because this last piece of cargo was clearly in a quantum state and I wasn't able to find it for the longest time. But after 10 minutes of swimming like a retard all over the place, we do eventually locate this stupid box and we deliver it to the hangar. Next mission, the Voy. We need to obtain an iron mule. I haven't got a clue what it is, but whatever. I drive over to this construction site place location thing and we introduce ourselves discreetly via sniping everyone there. Until I get discovered, of course, in which case we just start blasting these bozos. Civilians included. Fuck those guys. We go in to stab the floor. It's very important, trust me. Wannabe Meriwether wasn't very keen on my mischief though, and they sent choppers after me. Unfortunately for them, there's an insurgent here I can use. We kill and murder and kill the helicopters until the Iron Mules show up. What is Iron Mule? He's also helicopter blin. Don't mind if I do.
And the more we steal, the more we sell.
Say less, comrade. Once we landed the heli, we go back to steal more. In total, we achieve theft upon all of the Iron Mules, which is 4. I also steal the Insurgent, cause why the hell not? Great success! Now, need some ammunition. Very handy, yes. We hop in this plane with Big Man Oscar who flies it, which is nice, I can relax for once while traveling. He flies us over to the port and I jump out like I'm one of them flying squirrels. Never mind, no fun allowed. Second time's the charm. We land safely and I hop with one of them fancy weaponized helis. There's a ship out at sea with a whole bunch of stuff we can steal, so I do what the Israeli murder forces do, which is kill everyone indiscriminately. I then return to one of our big choppers so we can do the do. Yoink. Mogul upgrades sounds useful. We deposit the booty and return for the Titan ammo, which is our main objective for this mission. But I want all the upgrades, so my greedy ass returns for more. Unfortunately, the enemy backup arrives, which complicates things. Fortunately, the Iron Mule is one tanky blin, and we can at least land this one and switch it out for a new one. Man, I'm really glad I took them all. If I only had the one, this would be a complicated situationship. We go to grab the last upgrade for the mission. What we did not know about the enemy reinforcements is that they got a wizard capable of casting Fireball. After doing everything all over again, we succeed in stealing everything from the enemy. Standard Ivan W. What are you looking at? Huh? Wpierdol chcesz? Ladies and gopniks, it is time. What the hell is this outfit? I can't change it either, man, this is some bullshit. I hop in as a gunner in Oscar's Mogul, but I forgot to grab all the upgrades I stole last mission. Yup, this is off to a great start. We put on the armor, grab le weapon, and get in the second plane. Man, I'm really glad I took both of them because this will be a complicated situationship. We catch up with Oscar and then we intercept the AC-130. This is probably a good time to tell you guys that I'm a dog water pilot. I absolutely rely on missiles in helicopters and jets to get anything done. We managed to scratch the plane a little bit and Oscar bro, watch your jet. No piździec, Oscar Gursman, you fucking debil! Urod jebanej kurwa mać, co za zjeb, jebati mater, bля, twoja majka to je majmun, suka. Because I was unable to get the plane on stock, I decided to just throw the mission and restart. Upon second attempt, we grabbed everything before we get in a plane, and this time we hop in as a gunner in Oscar's whip. Partly because clearly neither me nor Oscar can fly for shit, and partly because it's just easier that way. I don't have to worry my wingman is gonna fucking kamikaze his plane into mine.
Yeah, ready to go. Really, man? I gotta clean all that up, you know?
Yeah, that's what you get for throwing me under the bus last time, wanker. We once again get to the AC-130 and start blasting. Unfortunately, there's really not much to say here. That thing is really tanky, even with the mogul upgrades we have. So we just fire on that tank for like forever, with occasional breaks to shoot down incoming missiles, which is really tough on controller, you know. After having my pad vibrate for like 5 minutes straight, making my hands go numb, we finally managed to damage the Patsan enough to make him do an emergency landing. I jump out to hijack the bozo. We kill and murder and kill our way to the gunship and begin repairs so we can get it in the air once again. You know, I'm starting to question Oscar's logic for the plan. I mean, we're breaking this bozo down midair so we can land for us to fix it. Why not just skip the fixing and steal it from wherever it's based at? I mean, come on, it can't be in the air 24/7. Stupid. Anyway, once we do fix the engines, Oscar drops the ammunition from the big guns. So then we start loading this up while under fire. Fortunately, Oscar does kinda somewhat cover us by dropping Gavno on the enemy, so props to him. Not many NPCs are actually useful when push comes to shove. We then get in the AC-130. Oscar gives me some targets to blow up, which is absolutely based. What wasn't based was the fact that I forgot all the gun controls on this thing immediately after taking off, so I just look at the convoy for a couple minutes before I figure out how to shoot the turret. But eventually we do, and we send all those western spies back to where they came from. Idi nachuj. That's what you get for blowing up a single shipment that I stole. We then go and destroy that submarine that was firing missiles at us earlier. And then we blow up a train, cause why the hell not? They have better learned their lesson after this. We then land the Badabimbozo at the airfield. Immaculate success. We get a cutscene and... bro, did you piss yourself? And he's got lung cancer as well, but he's LARPing as a Jules from Biedronka for real. Half a mil, not bad. We also get a 250 grand bonus for doing it for the first time. Now that the heist is done, let's have a look at the business side of things, yeah? We start up a mission and what is it we are doing, huh? Killing a bunch of people? Can do. Can very much do, indeed. Killing is my speciality. We make our way down to the town and begin the process of annihilation. Once we finish up, Oscar gives us an interesting backstory of why we're doing what we're doing.
You know, I'm a live and let live kind of dude, but these guys started working our territory, and I offered to meet them for a beer. Not only did they stand me up, man, he rolled a grenade on the car. The car's one thing, but I'm a fun guy, and you bail when I offer you a beer? I can't forgive that.
You know what, mate, that's fair. I'd do the same if I offered some soplica to a lad and he didn't even wanna taste it. But running a grenade under my hypothetical car also sounds pretty yucky, not gonna lie. 30 grand is... meh. I call Oscar to start another mission, but there is a delay. So I wait. And wait. And wait some more. No pizziets, how long am I gonna wait for this Gavna to be available again? This is outrageous! It's unfair! Finally! Only took like 10 business days. We go over to the skip and start bombing everybody. We yoink an iron mule and commit theft upon our competitor's cargo. We deliver the stuff to Mackenzie. Another 35 grand. That's like barely even okay. These missions are very simple though. After the Patsan Oscar went for a vacation, we call him again for some more work. He gives us an off-road vehicle to go and make a drop. Vapid Rattel. He's very fast, Blin, I like it. Solid off-roader as well. We go to the spot where our pilot is supposed to come. Obviously guarded by some bomboclots who just can't let us live. We dispose of the fun police, grab the cargo delivered by the plane and go pedal to the metal making drops. Hold on. What the hell is this place? I swear on my babushka this wasn't here before. Am I going schizo? Anyway, we make the drops, obviously chased around by a helicopter because god forbid I make some freaking gun runs in peace. San Andreas is a fucking kip, I swear on Stalin's mighty mustache. 40 grand, I mean it's okay. Doesn't exactly rip the legs out of your ass, as the car thieves like to say. Right, all in all, what do I think about this update? I mean it's okay. I like Oscar, he's kinda chill. Not as awesome as Comrade Pavel, but a solid 8 out of 10 on the character scale. He even helps in some missions as you saw, so you know, not a useless NPC. The heist is okay. I think I'd rather be doing Vincent's clocking bell rate to be honest, because it pays similarly but the setup is a little easier and faster to do, and cheaper. So I know I'm not gonna be repeating this one anytime soon. The open lobby work associated with Oscar is hot dog water though. The wait time is atrocious and the pay does not in any way justify it. What is the gopnik's verdict? I mean, only buy it if you just wanna do the heist every now and then. That's it, 3 out of 10. Would not recommend. Oh, and by the way, I forgot that I had the Garment Factory recorded, but I didn't make that video yet. To the like 10 people who watch regularly, if even that, please forgive my brain aneurysm. I'm gonna get to editing that video after this one, so remain dialed in and subscribe to either Life of Boris or Gopnik Gaming.